just gonna apply our ink, like so. Kind of almost like a segue, almost like a snake. You don't want to go like straight down. And I'm gonna apply one more coat. I'm gonna overlap it, but not go over it too much. This will give us two textures of smoke. You guys see that? And you can leave it as is if you want. You want to do more. I don't recommend doing too much. Just doing a quick demo. I'm taking out our pigment. Now remember, our ink doesn't have to be clear because it's gonna bond right into that matte. I'm gonna take out some of this here. And we're gonna start using our pigment. We're gonna apply the pigment right on top of this because the pigment essentially can only attach to the white and not to the black. That's what should happen. I'm gonna use my makeshift pigment brush here. As you can see, I'm using a lot of it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab a little bit of yellow, a little bit of the orange, pink, and blue. Just apply it. You can do it in a variety of different ways, which I prefer. I will use a different type of brush to dust it off. And just hit it with the top coat. Now I know already we made one mistake, is that I didn't cure my matte enough, so it's really sticky as you saw earlier. So that could run into some issues later, but for me, you'll be able to apply your pigment on. And so let me show you how to troubleshoot that. Now what I did earlier, that I made a mistake. I told you guys, oh, it didn't get cleared enough, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it anyways. Now what happened there is that pigment was very that matte top coat was very how to say, wet. So that's why I was able to attach onto certain parts that I don't want it to, which is in this area here. See that? So let's troubleshoot that. Like I said, it still looks good. See how quick that was? And a lot of you guys, you see how quick that was? How fast that was? Okay, now we're gonna, I kind of flash cured the top coat, the matte top coat, which is my mistake. So I'm gonna cure this 60 seconds because my machine was already on and I got lazy. Yeah. I know. Make sure you cure for a total of 60 seconds to make sure that matte's nice and set. But oh no, I think I really like this. It's not that bad. And this took me about what, 20 seconds? 30, a minute, 2 minutes? A minute? You charge about $5 to $10 for 2 fingers, $15 if you want to go really intricate on it. So this is the process where I kind of rushed it and used my matte top coat. And earlier, as we saw, it was still wet in certain areas. That's because it didn't get a full cure. So now I'm going to remedy that by making sure I apply my matte really even. Now I'm going to go for a full cure. Don't rush it now. When a matte top coat, when it cures, it's nice and matte. It's not gonna have that shiny look. Earlier it was a little bit shiny. Although I still like it. It's not bad. We'll do one where we don't put on the there, that's a lot better. See that? Nice and matted. Repeat the process like so. A lot of times you gotta, when you apply, you gotta really move your hands. That. Get one coat. Two coat. And now we have our smoke effect. This time we go. pink and blue makes purple, so. Oh no. I think I'm applying too much pigment. This is the one I did earlier. I think I'm using my pigment brush too much pigment. Let me see. Gotta remedy that. Oh, we're good. Okay, I'm using too much pigment, that's all. But for you guys, use less pigment. I'm really just, this is not even a pigment brush. I'm just usually use a small brush and I just put it where I need it. I just have to put it all over. When you dust off, usually the color won't show through. It just shows you in the white. So what was the other one that we were talking about? I was doing these earlier. I was trying to figure out how to get the white from that crinkling. I finally figured out a technique for that, and I'll show you guys that in a demo some other time when I have the video for that. So I'll post that video up for you guys. Was it vertical ombre I heard earlier? So whenever using vertical ombre, you definitely can't use gel polish that are too runny. I recommend using gel polish that are a little bit more thicker in consistency because we're gonna have to try to blend two colors together. Let me see if I got some colors there. I got this pink. Where's that purple? Pink and blue? Does pink and blue go well together? I don't know, does it? This is gel art paint. It's a little bit thicker. There's purple here somewhere. Oh, let's do pink and blue. What the hell? Pink and blue works, right? Oops, I got a little blue in there. This is a gel art paint, so it's a little bit thicker in consistency. One of these a little bit easier. So you're gonna need like some type of flat brush like this. A flatter brush would be easier. I'm gonna clean. I got a little pigment on it. This is what I was using for pigment earlier, and it worked better. So I'll apply too much pigment on there. We start out with our blue, vertical, right? Very popular in the summer here, because you know a lot of people do neons, pastels. Ooh, pastel ombres. It's very thick, so you can do very thin layers. A lot of times you're doing this ombre, you're going to be doing it on top of a nail that you already made, the acrylics. So generally you don't want to have too many layers with that. Apply our pink. Like so. As you can see, as you're dragging this gel polish, it's thicker, so it's not staying in one spot. So depending on your gel polish, so then you're going to slowly drag into the blue. And it creates a purple. I just realized that blue thing makes purple. I'm gonna clean my brush in between. I'm just gonna slowly drag towards that blue. And I'm gonna do strokes top to bottom, okay? Oh no. Got a little bit of a lint on my brush here. Top to bottom. You see, I have pigment on this paper towel. That's why you don't do demos when I'm getting pigment into this paint. This is fine. But I'm gonna finish off. Go over the blue. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me clean up my brush real quick because I get a new paper towel. Because there's pigment all over this and it's getting on my brush. And it's strangely enough. Redo. Okay, paper towel. Fresh paper towel. Better. Now you can use an ombre brush with this too, but I just don't think vertical ombre is for ombre brush. And most of the time, vertical ombres are going to be matte top coating. And remember, once this pink mixes with this blue, it's going to make a purple. It's like 30 colors. There you guys go. Play with it a little bit depending on your product. If you have a product that's a little bit runnier, I still got a little bit of pigment on there because it's on the brush. But let me cure this real quick and matte top coat. Dry it. I can't because I have so much. Look at even my damp dish has glitter into it. Ooh, I know. Ombre with this white here. This is supposed to be my break, and you have to make me work. Eat. White marble. Very popular this summer. A lot of you guys, white marble. Black surface. You can use gel polish. Ink works a little bit better, gives you a little bit more of that marble look. The dust is set into the brush. That's why I'm using these. I gotta clean my brushes. Using ink, so I'm going to matte top coat this. Give it a nice full cure. This doesn't turn out too bad. It has a nice little purple tint in there, over a ombre. Now I'm gonna take my white ink and I'm just gonna slap it on here. It's cute, thank you. Unlike before, I'm really just gonna dab it on here. I want to be able to remove it later. So I'm doing a marbling now. I'm gonna clean this because I don't want that gold in there. So gel polish, medium consistency for the vertical ombres. Just repeating the process. Make sure your brush is clean, please. Don't be like nail dad. 100% acetone, guys. We're gonna use our. I'm gonna clean out this brush real quick. I like using an oval brush. I don't like using anything squared. Ooh, there's a lot of pigment. You see how much pigment that was in that gel polish? There you go. Okay. I'm just gonna lightly dab. And we're gonna kind of remove the ink, but also push it around, create our marble effect. You see the difference? If this was gel polish, it definitely would be all over the place. Ink is definitely, it works a little bit differently. It kind of moves around and kind of, you know, gives it like a shadow effect because of the matte. And what I recommend for all my students whenever I teach this design classes, don't overthink it. Just play with it a little bit and be happy with it. Because the more you play with it, the worse it gets. And even me, sometimes I'm like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. Just a little bit, because it'll look good regardless. And I'm done. I'm gonna stop. I ask every class, you guys know when I teach, and I do on my reel, I always border. I always give these designs a nice gold border using my 25 millimeter liner brush and a nice gold gel. A nice border. I can't show you guys here, but this is actually reflective gel. It's something I'm working on. This is not like the gel that you see in the reflective gel liners. Those are a little more thinner. If you notice, this is a lot thicker because it's for you to do line work, but it's also reflective. I'm trying to figure out how I'll be able to show you guys the reflectiveness of this. And I don't have to cure the marble because that sets into the matte, but I just love nails like this. If you have someone with a nude set or a black and white set, just one nail like this on each finger, it just sets your set off. It looks very nice and clean and elegant, and I love that. And I'm gonna cure this for about 30 to 60 seconds, whichever you prefer. This is not ready yet. It's still in development. It's still in production, but maybe I can show you guys. How would I be able to show you guys this? No, I can't. Flash cure. The glitter really dries really fast, guys. And now if we try to bring everything out, of course, with our nail adhesives top coat. Look at this. Just look at this. You see that? Look how pretty that looks. So simple, how quick I did it using the white ink. Kara, I'll probably save this so you can watch it later. Don't watch it when I was doing the. Don't watch the part where I was doing the gel ombre, okay? And I was having a lot of issues with the overusing the pigment. Like I said, no one's perfect. Even me, now dead. I run into technical difficulties with products also. My studio was super dirty and I didn't have the products ready. Unlike my classes. Even in my classes, I'm like, can I borrow that? Can I borrow that? Oh, texture design. Okay. With texture, let's use our solid chrome. A lot of you guys. Oop, oop. Just kidding. This is in solid form. No longer worry about spilling the hellish. Like this. Like this. When you spill this, you pretty much want to give up on life. It's all over the place. Ugh. Hate it. Look at that final look. Golly, I want a set like this. Those clients that love black nails, that they love. But you see how quick and simple it was? Nothing. A lot of these designs I teach in class, and like here I'm demo for you, you're watching, but in class when the students are actually working, and that's where when it really matters, because certain things that they're missing during class, I'm able to help them make adjustments right away. On here, I really can't do that. I just will show you guys the demo. These are some of the basic designs I teach. I have more advanced designs I teach during class also. These videos are great refreshers for my students also when they're on here watching. So I save them. So a lot of you guys should thank my students because they allow you. I mean, I want to thank you guys too for support, but I say like. So we want to do chrome. Oh my, I can't stop looking at this now. I'm just gonna put it right there. I'm just gonna zoom in on it. It's so simple. Where's the other nail that I showed you guys earlier? Jeez. Good job, nail dad. Way too. Okay. These are two different ones. One is using gel and blooming gel, and one is using ink. So which you see, I think the ink one has a little bit more detail, right? This is the ink one, more detail, right? The gel one is great also. Both reflective, the liner, but it's more of a different style, more like a faded look. This one is like detail, almost like lightning. Ooh. demo with this. Okay, we are doing chrome. Do we put it on top of this tacky surface? No. As you guys have watched my chrome demos, we have to put a nice non-cleansed top coat. Using Nailed Studio's top coat right now. Yours might work also, depending on. I'm gonna cue this for about 30 seconds. Whoop! Oh. Never get tired of that. Unfortunately, I can't ship to the UK. I've tried ship international before. They literally send it right back to me. It's a lot of hassle. I can't ship international. So a lot of you guys are in-state. You guys know there's so many people that are international that are dying for these products that can't get it. So you guys gotta take advantage of it. So in the silver bags, you should get one of these with that. And now we have a nice smooth surface to apply our chrome. It's gonna use what we need. We don't have to grab a bunch of we don't have to grab a bunch of chrome. Remember that? When you have to pick a bunch of chrome, it goes all over the place. Look at that. Circular motion. And the chrome will apply flawlessly. No longer the days when you had to put a bunch of pressure down on the chrome and you have spots missing because you're, whatever's over here. This chrome is made easy, guys. The way it's made is so easy to apply. Whoop. It allows you to get all the corners. It's unsticking. You don't have to use that much. Whatever you need, circular motion. Around the chrome like so. Dust off any excess. Make sure you dust it off because any excess chrome on there, once you top coat, is gonna make it look grainy. So that is the chrome. Now we're gonna top coat to secure our chrome first before we do our texture design. This will bring out the shine, guys. I think Melody Susie is a good beginner drill. Melody Susie is a good beginner drill for anybody. Start off affordable. It works. Now preparing for my texture design, I will be getting to look for things that I have misplaced. Where's my gem blue? Excuse me, guys. I am the messiest person. Ask my students. Every class, my table looks like it went through a hurricane. Where did I put it? Ooh, I hate me right now. Where you be at? Where you be at? Ooh. You really have to go out there and steal one from my staff? Hold up, guys. Where did I put it? I found the ground. Hold on. Jenny! I gotta stay one from my staff. Sorry. Give me the, gem glue. My gem glue. Yeah, no, I just need to get some out of it. It's fine. So when I do gem glue, I have to mix. I use my jewelry glue and I mix it with top coat, non-cleansed top coat, to get the consistency the way I want it. We're using only non-cleansed right now, okay, guys? Watch when she glues it to me. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna know it. Now remember, we already sealed in our chrome. Yeah. No, mine. That one now. Yeah, I left one up there because that's not non-cleansed. I need a non-cleansed one. Where is it? literally just used it the other day for a demo. You guys would hate me. Completely out? Oh my god, just give me that one then. So this, I don't know if this is 9 cleanse or not, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Usually I'll use mine. I'm gonna hit myself because I'll probably find it later. We're gonna just use something to scoop it out. I don't know where mine is, I just had it here. So this is builder gel, or jewelry glue. And I'm just gonna mix this with this. This would be too thick for me to do design with, but once I mix it, I'll create a consistency. So I'm praying that the one that I have at the salon is non-cleanse, because this is our finisher. We don't want to do, and just mix it to your liking, and once it's ready, you'll be able to use your liner brush. And you'll be able to pick it up. Just pick it up and see if it's the consistency you want. That's when you'll be able to do your texture. Remember, this is non-cleanse, hopefully. So once you're done, you're done. You don't have to top coat this. Because remember, we top coated the chrome already. So it's already protected underneath. If you have my jewelry glue, it's non-cleanse already. So once it's dry, it's nice and dry. So you can see that this is a nice, perfect consistency. It's not going to move on us. What builds the texture for your design. You don't have to do silver, you can do a multitude of backgrounds. I recommend using chrome or something shiny because it really brings it out. And now we're gonna cure this. Have you spoken about the cuticle prep and drill bits yet? I was busy with my 3-month-old. No, I haven't. So what about the cuticle prep and drill bits? I generally don't. I mixed my gem glue with a top coat, non-cleanse top coat. Now, because the gem glue itself is way too thick for you to work with. See, just a little bit sticky. Generally, it shouldn't be sticky because the gem glue that I use from the shop is not non-cleanse. But if you use mine, it's non-cleanse, and it'll be nice and smooth already, and you're finished with that design. Hold on, let me try something though. Since it's still sticky, using my gold. Definitely have to top coat this again. This is me just playing with it lightly. Texture. Try not to get right in the crevice. It's a bit too tough. If you were to do this, you'd probably have to go back through with another coat of the glue to kind of seal it in. This is me playing. I mean, sometimes when you're practicing or you're playing with designs, you just try new things. You never know. It could be a hit. That's how these designs come to be. People just sitting there playing with the product.